A large crowd gathered on Fountain Square today to watch the Pope's speech to Congress, and Local 12's Joe Webb was there. Joe joins us now to tell us local reaction to the Pope's message. And good afternoon, Joe.
Good afternoon, John. What you see behind me now is a lunch crowd here on Fountain Square, but earlier this morning about 400 or so interested Cincinnatians, most of them faithful Catholics, filled Fountain Square to listen to the Pope's address to the joint session of Congress. He got a few rounds of applause here on Fountain Square, but the crowd mostly listened quietly and in agreement with his message of inclusion, peace, and keeping the American dream alive. Coffee with the Pope was put together by the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. A few clergy were present, but it was largely lay people in attendance this morning, all of them interested in hearing a message from the head of the church directed to Americans. Now, the Pope touched on, as you've heard, keystone issues: peace, the environment, the refugee crisis, poverty, ending the death penalty, and building up the American family. He reminded Congress that most American families were once immigrants and we should not fear foreigners. And he cautioned to guard against simplistic reactionism in a chamber often defined by that very thing. It was a friendly crowd who heard what they came to hear.
I am so excited, first of all, for all the people that came out here this morning to watch it together. I felt like there was just such a sense of community, and that was really what we were hoping for. But I love this Pope because I feel like he says things so clearly, like it's a call that reaches each of our hearts, that we each need to do something to make the world a better place.
And John, I have to tell you, we talked to a lot of people after his speech, and the one interesting thing we heard from some people, several people, they all made the same observation. They were impressed that Pope Francis is traveling in a Fiat in the United States and not a limousine. And I don't know why that has struck so many people and has got their attention. It got my attention this morning when I saw him pulling up to Capitol Hill in a Fiat. It just made me, well, John, I don't know about you, but I can relate to people who drive Fiats a lot better than I can relate to people who are riding in the back of a limo.
More like us. Absolutely. All right, Joe, thank you so much. Joe Webb reporting live from Fountain Square. And if you want to read the Pope's speech to Congress, you can find a complete copy on our website, local12.com. Now,